Okay, so pretty much with capture card tech, only a few specialized individuals in this day and age can now be able to help you in repairing that kind of stuff. And apparently in the United States, Loopy is the person to go to. And that person has inspected and taken a look at Katsukai's capture cards before. I was kind of worried there because if it was a hardware internal issue, it's not something I could fix. I have to send it to a specialist. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hold on a second. It looks like we have a raid. A raid on Flashback Phoenix Wright Friday by the one and only. By the one and only.
Everybody get your f***ing hands up.
Thank you, Melee Kirby, for the raid. Welcome, Raiders, in to Channel Nintendo, where we don't always play Nintendo, but when we do, you know where to go. After all, it's where the retro games go, it's where the Nintendo games go, it's where the husbandos go, it's where the waifus go, it's where all the amazing chill folks go. And apparently it's also where my broken display screen goes. What's up, everybody, from the Melee Kirby stream? This is Meltendo. A friend of Melee Kirby's, an ally of Melee Kirby's. Get it? Star Allies. That's a Kirby game reference. But yeah, how was Spyro? Tell me all about it. Was it was it a new Spyro game? Was it an old Spyro game? Tell me how you did today. What did you get done? What did you do today in Spyro? But yeah, for anybody who's new, this is how we celebrate the raids. We got all the balloons, all the confetti, all the good stuff, all the amazing people who are cheering. Don't worry, this is a simulation. This is a COVID-free simulation, and we're just chilling tonight. We're about to end the night off with some Phoenix Wright Friday and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Oh, he did the remastered one. Nice. A blast from the past, you could say. Just like this game we're about to do here. All rise. Alright, so we're going to be finally wrapping up Phoenix Wright Friday this month with Rise from the Ashes. So this is a very, very long case, which is why I'm going to be starting today and hopefully finishing it tomorrow, so we'll be done with this first game. And then once it's next month, we're going to be going to the second game of this cult classic series for Ace Attorney. Let me just also double check that we do have that we can be able to pace ourselves appropriately. So according to the sequence of events, without going to spoiler territory, we have the first day of investigation, and then we have the second, and then we have the next day. We have the prologue, the first day of investigation, 2 trials on the second day, and then an investigation phase. And then there's 2 more days after that, which I'll probably save for tomorrow, since we're going down to the end of the night. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. For Flashback Friday, Phoenix Wright Friday. Yo, the amount of detail on this. Yo, that's like a retro anime level cutscene. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. The day that not Maya showed up? Oh boy. This is about to get fun. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. It's about to be 10 p.m. here. Wright and Company Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work.
There you are, finally! Where have you been?
Oh god, it's not Maya. It's,
My sister's trials tomorrow.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense.
It's attorney me. No.
Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer. Okay, at least he put it appropriately. Works here.
So you are the coffee boy?
I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney, or you could also call me Coffee Boy.
Right. Wait, Choco. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Hi? So desu ne? It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though.
Oh, that's a relief then. You're better than nobody.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
You are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
Please, I'm out of time.
But
Please, you have to help. It's my sister.
gosh darn it. Maya, could it be? No, it's a different person. They just decided to do Maya 2.0, but make her more modern sci-fi like. Okay, I'll hear you out.
Oh, really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
So in a way, she's kind of like a polar opposite to Maya, or like similar to Maya, but on a like a obvious mirror character design is obvious. Also, obvious leitmotif meaning character theme, is obvious too. Like, they obviously use the same instruments, but they do it in a different key to like make it stand out. Which I don't know if it's the same case with Maya and Emma in the later Ace Attorney games. I have to listen. See this? It's my attorney's badge.
Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before.
You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me.
Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a little bit.
She analyzed it scientifically.
There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfites. I'll give you $50 for it.
Ooh, $50. Sorry, but it's not for sale yet. Can we move anywhere outside the office? Darn it. Oh, I can go to the detention center. February 22nd, detention center visitors room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. Got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
So sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister.
No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year?
Understood, ma'am.
What was that about?
Hi, Lana.
Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing?
Look, I don't want to come here either, okay? For your trials tomorrow, you still don't have a defense attorney.
I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for the district. You're a chief prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coinkydink? Emma, Lana? I mean, they're just like... Yeah, we get it, Phoenix, we get it.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Your badge looks new. I polish it daily. In a few years, the gold plating will flake off. Then we'll see the real you. Whatever happened to innocent small talk? Give it 3 years, then we'll see what you have become. Alright, let's find some info out from, your little sis first. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator?
Hi, that's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of a jumpy or maybe just young?
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? Oh, damn. Watch out, we got a genius here.
I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less.
So what exactly is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But ready to do my job, at my age no less.
Great, another future professional in training. So you want me to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, eh?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you?
She's giving me the Athena Sykes vibe from Dual Destinies a little bit now. Even though, like, Emma technically comes into play later in the series. Yeah, sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister?
I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center, talk to her sister. So let's talk about the case. So was this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't.
So it's a murder case.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness.
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right, I suppose I will.
Promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but
That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Whoa, there's one more thing.
my sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school.
So they went to the same school, huh?
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever need a defense attorney. Well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia is a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
Oh my god. Wow. Out of all the things that's stuffed in that genius brain, you couldn't come to the conclusion that I don't look like a Mia? Bruh. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Oh god.
Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her.
Huh?
But she's my only family.
Your only family? What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little.
Oh my god, it's always about the dead parents in these games. Oh. I'm sorry. It's always about the dead parents, if not the dead father, the dead mother. What is up with protagonists and, like, specific characters having dead parents? Like, seriously? Do we need to have, like, dead or evil parents in order to drive the plot forward? Apparently. In the best kind of stories, we need to. Alright, what do we talk about first? Let's talk about you first. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district, so including Miles Edgeworth. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job, and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
That's an awfully large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't.
Lana? What happened to your hand?
Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is.
Huh?
I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. Am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait. She was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she?
Well, why not? I did drag him all the way from his office.
Although, it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey, I was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students.
Different?
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me?
Intellectually attracted. Lana was top for her class in school.
I was the best there was. Oh. Flexing, I suppose?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way.
It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Oh, God. Alright, let's talk about the case.
So it's a murder case. She's been put in the detention center.
There's something you should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Wait, but the suspect is...
Me, I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
You know, feels kinda sus. Not gonna lie. I will tell you that much, it feels kinda sus. And again, when you're playing Ace Attorney, every other thing feels kinda sus, you know? We're not playing Among Us anymore, we're playing freaking Ace Attorney. Bow, 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 bow.
Okay, enough of that.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's trunk. Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
Oh, that's just great. So who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
A detective?
Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean?
Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Excuse me?
As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you could take this case. None.
Lana! Why are you doing this to me?
Oh god, here's the case music. It's not DL6, but...
Oh boy, we're gonna be listening to this at every other interval in this case.
You never think of anyone but yourself. know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So, how can you say you did it? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana.
Mr. Wright? Hi. I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave it to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Alright, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
About what?
My sister, she's not always like that, you know?
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry if I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for sure to myself. I think maybe well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Well, let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
Oh yay, new scenery. What day is this? February 22nd? February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened, huh?
Looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this.
Hey everyone, keep up the good work.
Hey, what are you thinking?
Well, they're going to be my coworkers 3 years from now. After all, no harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there? You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Oh, I think I know who this is.
Partner?
Hey, it's Matthew Mercer. I mean, it's not Matthew Mercer. My, what do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the range is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied. Dogies tied down, partner.
Mr. Marshall.
Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike?
This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti down in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? Oh, I'm gonna have fun voicing him. My inner McCree is coming out again. You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Aw, man, I want to voice him a bit more. We'll see. Was that a hombre? A friend of yours?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective.
I think he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Yeah, it's pretty apparent that, Capcom does a lot of characters' personalities. A lot more personality than the average human being, apparently. Alright, let's examine this.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. God, scary.
Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car?
Well, well. The little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh?
Please.
No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a...
How do you pronounce that word? Hold up. No signal. Hold on, I need to reset this thing. It's come to this point in time that my capture card is just not want to cooperate. There we go. Okay. How the heck do you pronounce this word? I do not... I have not found this word in my entire life. Alright, Google. Tell me how you pronounce this. I have no idea what this word is.
Cerveza.
Cerveza. So is he talking about a beer? Cerveza? I think that's how it's pronounced. Cerveza?
Cerveza.
Cerveza, okay. Interesting. I never actually know that word. Cerveza. Might just find you a cerveza, you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter?
Note to self, look of middle saloon, cerveza.
Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office.
In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim.
Right, great.
Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out.
Oh no, not the... Ugh. Oh my god, I regret it. I completely regret it. Fudge. Why do they have the need to debate what the heck is a ladder and what the heck is a step ladder in this game? Oh, this is absurd, I tell you. That's a step ladder.
What's the difference? In scientific terms, please.
Scientific, huh?
Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Okay. Obviously, we can't examine this anymore. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. Oh, that's gonna be an important clue.
It's heavy. I can't even budge it.
The drum over here is on its side.
Wait, I know. I'll hide in here, do a stakeout.
I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested.
What? I'm not suspicious.
There's something on the floor here. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer.
Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything in a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Gosh darn it.
I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick of examining evidence in detail, okay?
By the way her eyes are sparkling, I could tell she's been waiting for this moment.
Okay, now look at the court record.
You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Well, that part seems pretty basic enough.
Let's start examining from every angle.
Okay, so I can turn these knobs over. Okay. I guess it won't be... Okay, this is where they start to use the DS screen, I suppose. Hey, welcome back, Kaiser Dude. I see where they start to implement the DS screen. And we just had to get ourselves out of a stepladder conversation. It seems like it won't be until the 3DS era that they start to, like, you know, let us have, like, free reign of examining the objects. Or maybe it was during Apollo Justice. I forgot when they... Because this seems to be the first instance of us, like letting... Capcom letting us examining evidence, like, you know, carefully.
Oh, look. I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out. Press the examine button.
Okay. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID number 5842189. Oh, this is evidence. Yeah, definitely Apollo Justice then. There's always a point in time where Capcom wants to introduce a new protagonist to replace the old one. They did the same thing for Devil May Cry when they did Devil May Cry 4. For Nero to replace Dante.
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it.
Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Were you two all set?
Us?
Oh, her. A lunch lady. What's this? She couldn't be.
You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it?
Oh my god. Wait, what is that supposed to be? Egg? Curry? Regardless, that looks good. Yo, there's the freaking salted plum in the middle. This is something Kaiser Dude could eat if he's not having snacks right now. I mean, what?
Oh, thanks. And you, sir?
Yes?
Some crunchy goodness coming to you.
Hold on, I need to see. What's the color of this? That looks like fried fish. With fish cakes. Seaweed on top of rice. That's a lot of rice, though. That's a lot of carbs. Even gluten-free carbs. Oh my god. Yo, look at her hat, though. She's wearing a donut hat. And I say donut loosely because, you know, 4Kids reference, all that. I mean, if they turn ramens... If they literally say ramen is hamburgers here, then we should have the right to call this a donut, okay? Thanks. Interesting way of doing business.
This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passersby. Or are you officers?
Yeah, I have to be careful with my micro USB cable. It's, the micro USB port in my machine is fragile now. It's pretty fragile.
No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days on as the cough-up queen are over.
Cough up, huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on the lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burnt in my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
Nani?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened.
The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels.
Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she made it. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash.
Oh, cards? Especially not a card belonging to somebody else.
No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective.
And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective.
Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked?
The defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme Lunchbox?
Oh, that's a bunch of pickles. That is actually pickles. Like you can either consider that yam or actual pickles, because you can actually have pickles with pickled vegetables with your Japanese meals. Part of a balanced meal in Japan, too. Plus, pickling is a pretty good way to preserve your vegetables. I've ate pickles before.
Wow, it's really crunchy.
A box of pickles? Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Alright, let's talk about you first.
Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and bestest from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No? Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried the General Tso's Trilobite lunch set.
I'm fairly certain that's a salted mackerel, and you're just being, and the localization team is just being all over the place. This is clearly a whole salted, fish. This is not a trilobite. This is a freaking salted mackerel. I've had a bunch of different Japanese food, and I could clearly say that's salted mackerel. I gotta love Capcom localizations.
Never mind, you win.
I don't even want to appreciate a part of a trilobite's flavor.
Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there?
Last Wild Booth?
I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop him to see him.
Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis. Not.
Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
There's a Sushi Belt place that I know that does salmon specials every Wednesday when we used to go actively. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason?
You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity.
That sounds so oh wait, this is an anime game.
Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of the innocents. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this,
Evil. Oh, did somebody say... Hold on. Did somebody say... Nobody has used that sound effect for a long time. Like, literal... Wait, hold on. Is that a VIP sound effect? I think that is. Oh no, it's a regular sound effect. Classic.
young miss? Mock me on your own risk.
You'll soon find out why they call me the Kava Queen.
Ew.
The most heinous of all the evil ones.
Leo reported yesterday. It was in
His car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Really?
Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears.
And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a sec, you know Lana Sky?
Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light.
Now why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some... hostility.
Hostility? Huh, perhaps.
Prosecutors are all alike. The bigger they get, the worse they smell.
Kinda like 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen.
I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Well, let's get a move on and head over to the High Prosecutor's office. Oh, I can already tell whose office this is. I already can tell whose office this is.
Bruh.
Isn't it obvious, or is it not obvious?
This is the kind of room that just screams I could do the job. I could do the job. Why'd it change for your office, really?
Thanks. And also it's because prosecutors also make a lot more money than defense attorneys.
Hey, look! There's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What, that shield?
It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whose ever office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice! Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth!
You know him from somewhere?
Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and,
Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
no, did I? No. It was just Mr. Right here, he,
Hey, don't blame me.
we're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
That would be my car. What of it?
What?
Your car?
I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright.
Huh? What?
Are you you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he?
I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty.
She sighs any deeper about going to start getting depressed. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney. A long time ago.
You want to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Alright, let's talk. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time where there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
Dibble.
Some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less.
No, we don't think you did. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean...
Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then?
Yes, sir. I'm a Sky. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You? Mr. Edgeworth?
Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember.
2 years ago? I wasn't even a lawyer then. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person. I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
What?
Nani?
Okay, first of all, how? Second of all, why would you have a knife to begin with? This man, I swear to God, I swear to goodness sakes. To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Well, at least we know something. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
Alright. Alright, let's get a move on. What? It's not working when we go to the... Really? Law offices? Oh, where are we supposed to go now? Oh, actually, maybe we should examine the office. Alright. Let's take a look at this trophy. It looks pretty important. I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it.
Of prosecutors. Oh, what's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. You know, they should have edited one more K in there so it doesn't give off a negative connotation. Really? Really, Capcom localization team? Really? You couldn't just squeeze one more K in there or eliminate one K. Come on, people. From the previous decade? Ay, 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 ay. It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so? It's that K. That's...
K stands for key?
Yeah, you got a problem with that. I didn't sign the thing.
King of prosecutors. Kind of like employee of the month, only better.
Oh, we had needed to pick that up.
Wow, that jacket is even lacier than the usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
He's getting way too excited about this. Oh, look, it's another ladder.
Whoa! These are all case files.
My nose is itchy.
They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
You must have someone get them for him.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
You must study these case reports so closely. So cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder.
Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chest, but looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The Red Knights have surrounded the Blue Pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Oh, the chessboard. That's gonna be a fun mechanic. Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection.
Strange.
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you.
Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa.
Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap.
I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeve, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow.
I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working.
I bet in the morning, he has sofa hair, and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool.
Sofa hair is cool.
Ooh, cute, what a pretty tea set.
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing sugoi! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted out by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far.
My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right from Mr. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the... Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before.
Beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance?
Nope. I don't think so. Sofa hair is so fucking cool. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Look, a door. This must be something.
I'm not sure that doors mean anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
I failed to see what's mysterious about it.
Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more.
Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Do we have anything else to grab? Wow, this is a case where they literally want us to go over some stuff. Basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why's that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. Police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah?
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his reward, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday.
Okay, there we go. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
Cleaning day?
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal.
Wiping hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves in our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Hey, it's a parking stub. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back.
What, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere.
Excuse me? What is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation's going at all.
Sky, sir. No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
Oh. I think it's just Edward's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, I'm just following orders, sir. You told me to bring this to you. I was aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir.
Give me your name.
Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But, sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck.
Bruh.
Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guy caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Well, let's do what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Ah, about time. Oh hey, it's the legendary Blue Badger at the door. You know what's also interesting? There's still Japanese font, like vaguely, faintly visible Japanese font over here. While we're on that note, let me go ahead and I'm gonna take a quick minute intermission. I won't depart from this screen, but your boys gotta use the restroom for a little bit. Be right back.
Alright, I have returned. Okay, where did we last leave off? February 22nd, Police Department entrance.
Ooh, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me, that took almost 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad. Unlike most traffic in California. And in New York City. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hmm? Hold on, what's that?
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that?
Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. Badger? They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with a blue badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast.
Hey, pal. What are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
What? Well.
Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal.
I like my own Detective Gumshoe voice than the one they gave him in the anime dub, to be honest.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the reward a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently, he's forgotten.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that reward. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Naysayers must be because of the rumors.
Out of Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I did mean, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have, someone must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it in to the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Ah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa!
I think he meant to say...
Now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim.
That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
So, this ID card belonged to the victim.
Was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. Or was it even, there was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there, to the parking lot.
Yes, and Lana's confessing as much.
He's in a tough spot again.
Again?
Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
Had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
Wait, what?
I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
What if she's not telling the truth?
Yes. Well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister.
Oh! The chief prosecutor's little sister.
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. Don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issues with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, detective?
Me? Oh, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs.
Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
And what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat.
Is there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall?
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy.
A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal.
Now what do we do? It's like we got to trigger the dialogue out of like everybody somehow. And that's just padding it out. That's just dragging the case even more. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. Must be a detective. And I said, hey, you do that. Your soup will get cold, buddy.
That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair.
I was wondering about that.
What? Oh, the Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece.
You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops.
Oh, well, we need that.
That's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? You met the guy who... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot?
Oh, that'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police.
Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
Oh, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West Los Angeles.
Oh my god. They're still driving home the idea of Japanifornia in this game. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal. Let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
Oh my god, there's even a cross mark on it. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Just acts like you're supposed to be there. Nobody look at you twice, pal.
Obviously, that's some Japanese character scratched off. February 22nd, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps.
I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby.
Oh, still here? Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too.
What happened to the security guard?
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd.
Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene.
There's something I want to ask you.
A scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Oh, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest?
There's something I want to ask you.
The scene of the crime, blah 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 blah.
Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you. Fan letters to me go right into spittoon.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. You holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look, where it should say letter of introduction. This is invitation.
I think you just miswrote it. Hey, why am I getting all defensive here?
No worries. This proves for Detective Gumshoe. better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hoot nanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. I don't mean any any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective.
You called me out. They shoot you for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago. To tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'll keep an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important. At least.
He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can find his tail. Maybe it's just because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, you don't realize it yet.
Oh, shoot, kicked out of the investigation? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15, past high noon. The smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr.
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. Here's the autopsy report.
Oh, hey, thank you for that.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman. And nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
There's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot?
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Yeah, there it is. There's the line. I was waiting for that.
This rope, is it?
Yep, he laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Wait, what's this on the ground? This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Alright, let's check it out.
Man, what a boring strap.
What's wrong with it?
Everyone has different tastes, you know.
Here, check out mine. It's a big princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know?
I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids.
This phone's still on the radio screen. The redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button and display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever, let's check this phone out. Beep. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
I feel like I should put that as a ringtone now. As a joke.
Hey, that song!
Hey, that song. I know that.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Oh, sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you?
Oh, well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What, it's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones.
Tunes. Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry. That was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Uh-oh, I'm inside the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Well, we got some pieces of evidence. Feeling pretty good about that. Bum-bum-ba-ba-da. Turn a double A series ringtone as an actual iPhone ring. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I think that's something I would do as a kid, too. The crime scene took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Quite a luxury car.
Whoops.
It just screams, I have money to burn.
Sounds like a prosecutor for you. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. D-block us through there. That's our visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I could see a cartoon cat munching down a juicy looking oh, cannibalism. Oh my god.
Isn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think deeply about it, you'll be fine.
Here, a phone. Let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything. My ears. Oh, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure.
What is she babbling about?
Hey, what did you say?
See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate's decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina.
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
There's something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blown through the prospector's office.
Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here, but who?
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
It was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors. We're talking about evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina, Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals.
You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets.
Huh. When there's people dead, there's bound to be people who's not alive. And killers.
That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? They targeted him because he was closest to Edgeworth? Now where are we supposed to go? Oh, darn it, I'm missing something.
His sister's cell phone.
The last time it was used as 518, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night.
Why did Lana make that call? The amount of like extra point and clicking I gotta do is just weird in general.
Found Mr. Edgeworth's car. Is that with Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, we already read this. I'm missing something. What the heck am I missing? Do I gotta present evidence to this dude?
5:12 p.m. Prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot real slow like.
A trot?
My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the cheap prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse.
So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Edward's car all along.
Ah, a toy shield suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knife, maybe?
Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't like him, right? We get the point.
You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these.
Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it?
Hey, they could use the same shield over and over.
Note to self, the prosecutor's office of criminal affairs is surprisingly cheap.
You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. What's that? Some sort of police passport?
This is Detective Goodman's ID card, strangely enough. Found it a good distance away from the crime scene.
Good distance in this rat hole. If you want distance, get yourself to Texas, partner.
Texas?
This is a tiny little crime scene, a tiny little town, with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre?
Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas.
Oh my god. Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. Oh my god.
I legit don't know what else we could talk about. This investigation phase feels like a bunch of padding out, like major padding out. And not gonna lie, it's not just padding out, it's tiring me out too. How many more phases of this case do we have left? Hold on, let me just double check because I want to get to a good bookmark and say we still have 3 more days. Oh my god. There's 2 more investigations and a bunch of trials. Oh my lordy. I'm trying to think what else we could do.
don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, this is literally driving me nuts right now. Whoa, there's something written on here. Right, let's see. 6-7S, December 2nd.
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, look up freezing, go to Edgeworth, am I right?
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either.
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma,
Yeah?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Okay, now we finished. I don't know. Like, we could save right here. But doing this investigation feels like only like one chunk of everything else that has to come in this case. Okay. Maybe. Well, maybe we'll do one trial. Just so I can get familiar with it. And save the rest for, like, I guess tomorrow. So we're majorly going to be finishing up this case. And dedicating a whole amount of hours to this final case. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. There's one thing I can say about this particular case that got me a real good endgame over in a non-traditional way. I can believe that. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Hi? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they're suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. There's one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial.
Good luck, Mr. Wright. Gambare. Gambare. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Alright, Ikuzo. If we don't finish the whole February 23rd trial, we should at least finish half of it tonight. This is gonna be a doozy. February 23rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 9.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since this trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Hey, what's up, Stash?
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, she's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime, a professional witness.
Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. The cough-up queen?
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
Your order, the caviar lunch, right?
Oh my god, that looks good. That looks freaking good. God damn it, I need to eat some. I probably need to eat a snack after this.
Oh, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before.
The judge is really wolfing it down.
And for you, I have a fiesta bowl.
I'm sure that's just seasoned rice. That's it. That's nothing. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession?
Oh, and you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
Oh my god, it's literally just rice. That's right. We're here for this Phoenix Wright Friday. We're gonna be wrapping up this month with Phoenix Wright today and tomorrow on the final case of the first game. Ugh. How have you been, Stash? It's been too long. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
Oh, this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar tastes like pickled tapioca.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now.
Me, the name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I am not finished eating.
Hurry it up.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Uh-huh. What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
Wait, what? Miss Star was a detective?
Uh-huh. I know who you are. Cough up?
Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Oh, that's gonna come in handy.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Wait, are they talking about me? Alright, let's hear this testimony.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I said something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching.
As you can see, there is no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
Oh my god. Your Honor, you're not being funny right now.
So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Alright, let's keep on pressing. Okay, this is fine. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late.
Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's just about right.
Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad so would have been a better metaphor.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? My garish car, you mean?
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Accidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed with was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it?
Indeed, it was. Oh, the courtroom is talking.
What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away.
I'm certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nip it.
We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than that.
Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her?
This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend. You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, the other boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Here, did you...
Oh. God.
Yet another boyfriend position
Still open for Applico. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shut up.
Oh, stick with the lunches, thanks.
Have to solve the judge to think before replying.
The security guard room is an A block.
It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
That's probably not going to result in anything. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. You sense something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
A young cheese.
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Like a green hornet.
It must be hard, yellow, and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
Oh my god. There's gotta be a piece of evidence. The only thing I could think of is, like, how can you there were no prints for... Hold on. Hold on. The only thing I could think of is, like, how would she know it's in the right hand when there's no prints on the knife? Nope, that's not it. There's no fingerprints on the knife, so they're automatically saying that she was wearing gloves? Oh my god. Well, let me see the autopsy report. Loss of blood from chest wound. Death due to loss of blood. I can't think about it right now. Okay, on a side note, why does my bladder become much more hydrated than my own vocal cords? I don't know. I legit don't know. Because what she says lines up with the autopsy report. Loss of blood from a chest wound. A single stab wound was found. She didn't mention anything about the time. I can't think of it right now, like literally. The knife didn't work. I don't know, I probably should present the autopsy report, and I still don't know, like, in what detail of the... No. I literally can't think of any details right now. The only other thing I could think of is that... No, she could still be able to see through the wire fence. My brain is literally I can't think of it right now. I probably should have ended right here and there because my brain can't think of anything right now. There's nothing wrong with seeing through the wire fence. It has to be like... Objection overruled twice. Literally, why doesn't this work? There's no fingerprints on the knife. We haven't established that the suspect is wearing gloves. It doesn't work on this statement either. Whatever evidence we have is just it backs up the entire testimony, actually. Right. And I pressed her on every single statement, too. Okay, this is irritating me.
Might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, Rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That was inspiring.
I believe I've heard the tagline somewhere. You could also cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lowly post of a lunch lady, but my instincts are home.
Okay, so we needed to press her on that statement.
A photograph. You took this.
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with the camera.
I suppose that's even more exciting than just hanging around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I showed to you a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Oh. Well, that is unmistakably Lana Sky. So what was the defendant doing at the time? How could you say she's holding a knife in her right hand when the photograph doesn't show that? And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife?
As I've already said, yes.
Ooh, salmon swirl, that looks delicious.
I swear to my finest salmon swirl.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? And why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
Objection!
And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
But it's a black and white photograph!
I guess it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem except you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea? Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it.
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved.
If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch
For the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't even have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Objection!
Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Warg! Warg!
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
Hold it!
What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves?
Objection!
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, She came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make.
Everything was planned as it was a premeditated crime.
Arg!
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star.
It's bad. She's got them thinking this is all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. Got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated.
Ugh, I can't. Okay, I have a feeling if I submitted the wrong evidence, we're gonna run out of lives. Like, literally, I only had 1 life left. However, now that we know that we need to depress her until she can get that statement, I really can't think of anything else right now. My brain is fried. I may be a thick-brained person when it comes to, like, finding the logic from her testimony. It's just... my brain's just too fried right now. Not only that, but... apparently my bladder just needs to get relieved, but... I'll probably just press on tomorrow, then. It's a bit late right now. Yeah, well, at least I don't mind the challenge. It is, like, the most difficult case in the entire game and just, like, juggles my brain a little bit, so I don't mind that now. So... who the heck do I want to... do I want to raid tonight? Do I not want to raid tonight? I'll probably dedicate more of a session tomorrow for, like, to continue with this game and hopefully beat the case tomorrow, if not Sunday night. It's been difficult. It's been weird. But let me see who I have tonight. I could be able to do a small raid on. I got Squishy playing Genshin. I got Nick playing... I got Nick playing a new gacha game. I got Shenanigans playing Dandara. Yeah, you too. You too for sure. Kaiser dude. I think we're gonna go ahead and raid Shenanigans. I haven't dropped them a raid in a long while. They like to do retro games on Friday, so I think it's proper that we can get them a raid as well. So looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to Shenanigans streams. They're currently in the middle of playing their feature game for Friday. And if anybody's heading out after the raid, then I hope to hopefully catch you guys either tomorrow or either tomorrow or Sunday for those games, or whenever we wrap up Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the final case once and for all. And hopefully my brain will be refreshed by then, and I could stop having to use the restroom whenever I need my brain to focus instead. So, as always, guys, you know where to hit me up. I think I'll be on Genshin for a little bit before bed, before Saturday is the day for chains and other books I need to farm. Otherwise, hope you'll have a good evening, morning, or afternoon. Just always stay clean, stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane, stay warm and toasty, cool and chill, stay amazing, stay weebish if you like your anime stuff. Stay amazing. Wear your masks when you're going out, always wash your hands and all that good stuff. I guess I'll catch you all the next time in Japanifornia, where hopefully our brain power will be activated and we'll have some gamer juice in here for the trials coming up.
Drop it.